Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's the Skorpion with Mikkel. This is our first video in like ages. You know, I got some little hate messages today. You boring. Where's Mikkel? And I had to give them a piece of my mind. Said, what? Excuse me. If you want to know where Mikkel is, go follow him on Twitter and find out where he at. Twitter.com/Mikkel86. Okay? Now, don't be cursing me out. I'm holding it down. I got this. When you see my picture come up on that video box, don't click it if you don't want to watch me. Okay? Now, I hope everyone had a beautiful weekend. This weekend was nice. I went the first Friday. Oh my goodness. First Friday was the freaking bomb. From the time I got there, which was 10:30, to the time I left, which was like 2:15. I don't know what happened. They must have forgot the club closed at 2 o'clock, but they kept it open 15 minutes later.
Oh, wow.
I know, because normally they kick your ass out like 1:50. But I want to give a shout out to Kyron John, who actually danced. It was someone's birthday. I don't know whose birthday it was, but he was a surprise guest, and he danced, and we was talking and stuff. Well, he's also an actor, a model and an actor.
That's the one that you said sued his mom?
Huh? No, that's the different. That's the one from the Would You Sue Your Mom, which is a video I recorded early today. Make sure y'all check that out. But Kyron John was real nice. He's going to be in a television show, Friends and Lovers. So please follow him on Twitter.
I heard about that.
Yeah, that's the movie I seen during the film festival they had a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
It was really, really good. And Saturday, I relaxed. Yesterday, I went to a nice little barbecue with my friends, and here we are today. Now, y'all know Mikkel was sick this weekend. Won't you tell them about how sick you were?
Well, I had strep throat. I found out that I had strep throat, and I'm really recovering from it now. But, well, if you're wondering why I'm talking like this, it's because the strep throat actually left a really, really weird mark in my mouth, and well, I'll just let y'all see.
That's nasty.
So I mean, I don't know why that is that it left that mark in my mouth, but if y'all missed it, here it is again.
Nasty. Whoa. Okay.
Okay, no! Alright, before y'all think that I'm nasty, before y'all think I was doing something... you scared me! Who was that? Before y'all think I was doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing. Okay, yeah, I was sick, but that's not from the strep throat. It's from a cherry. It's from a cherry water ice. See? We're eating cherry water ice.
Draw me when I say this.
But I had mine mixed. I had cherry and blueberry mixed together.
It was so good.
And he only got cherry. Or wait, cherry and lemon, right?
Cherry and lemon.
See, stick your tongue out.
Don't worry about that.
Stick your tongue out. Stick your tongue out. See, his is
It's
lighter.
not as red.
Yeah. But see, I had blue. Ooh, what is that on my arm? Oh wait. Oh, that's my phone. Yeah, I have blueberry and cherry, so that's why my tongue's dark like that. But I thought it would be a nice little thing if I tricked y'all to make y'all think that my tongue was because when I was sick. But it's not.
And OMG, we had to eat water ice because this house is hot as fuck. It's the hottest day of the year, and the central air broke.
And his central air is off. Off. So you know my ball ass here is sweat.
And I couldn't wear a regular shirt. That's why I had to wear my tank top. No, I don't have the arms and all of that. Mikkel told me I should shave my underarm.
I think he should.
I don't think so. I don't never shave.
I need to shave. I shave.
It's not, I mean,
but of course, as you can see, the hair grew back. But I shave.
When the last time you
shave
shaved?
all down there. I shaved like 2 weeks ago.
I haven't shaved my underarm hairs in 2 years. See, that's not a lot.
I shave all down.
Oh, yeah, in the summertime you have to. I'll be telling y'all this. In the summertime you have to shave everywhere.
You have to.
Everywhere. You got to. Because if you don't, it holds funk. It's nasty. It's horrible. And that's all I'm going to say because my mother is behind me.
My friend on Twitter yesterday, he said on Twitter, my mom just told me off because she caught me with my hands in my pants and then she saw me smell my hands after.
Oh!
What? said, she should have told you off. Like, that's nasty. He said she caught with his hands in his pants and then he pulled out and smelled like. I was about to say, but what did it smell like?
Brandon actually did that in one of our videos. I don't know why he touched his butt, but then he said
he touched his butt.
Yes, and then sniffed his hand. It's on the old Skorpion Show. I'm talking about like last year. I might add it into the new clip.
If he doesn't know what his butt smells like,
I don't know why he did that. But that's trifling.
That is trifling.
That's trifling.
Not only is that trifling to do it in
private,
but it's very trifling to do it in public, and then to do it like it's just regular, like.
I think he probably scratched himself and then did it.
But why? But what would make you scratch your butt and then go?
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to make sure
If I've ever scratched my butt, I've never scratched my butt and went like
scratch and sniff. Yeah. So
Brandon's a pervert.
Not
a pervert. I mean, there's a name for people like that.
Shout out to perverts. Shout out to Brandon. Oh, I left this out. We had a conference call on Saturday. It was Candy from Sweet Addictions TV, Lionel Williams at 3LW TV, West of A Connection TV, myself, and oh my God, Nunu. We were doing our conference call about the sweet and greet that's going down in Atlanta. On Saturday, we're going to Six Flags. On Sunday, we're having a barbecue at Grant Park. The newest information is the barbecue is at 2 o'clock and plates are $5. The $5 will be donated to two charities. One is to a children's charity and one will be for breast cancer. So your money will be going to a good cause. And for $5, you could come out, meet everybody from YouTube and eat. So it's going to be fun. So I can't wait to see you guys in Atlanta.
Now, I have a question. Because, I won't be going. But I know a lot of people who just listen to you say that. Mm-hmm. They're probably thinking this. Is that $5 for a plate or $5 for a plate and then everything else is free?
See, you know what? I'm not doing the cooking and stuff. They're going to have to go handle that with Sweet Addictions TV.
So that means every time they want a plate, they have to have $5.
I don't think so.
Ain't no niggas going to keep eating for $5.
But ain't nobody going to keep eating for $5 neither.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's not going to keep eating. Because at a barbecue, you're going to, and then you want a little bit more.
Yeah, I think I don't know what it covers. See, I should have asked all these questions when we was doing the conference call, but Candy's Metro phone.
No, but you don't ask questions anyway.
It's like
I told you before you
don't ask questions.
No, you do not.
I just was not thinking about how many times
just like you weren't thinking when we had our first interview with that lady.
What lady? Because I was too excited. Somebody said you're gonna be in the newspaper, like you just lose your mind. Like,
and just like you weren't thinking when that guy offered to come here.
Sure didn't.
Yeah, you should have felt.
This cramped roll.
That article was so horrible. So horrible. We're not even going to talk about that.
Okay, next subject.
But next subject is we was talking on Twitter.
Oh, Twitter was the bomb.
Yeah, today. Y'all want to be starting these Janet versus Beyonce. Then I find out Lady Gaga's copying somebody from Italy. Now let me tell y'all something how I feel about copycats. I don't like copycats. It's a mess. And it just makes me upset to know that your work is taken from somebody else without you saying it was from somebody else in the first place. And for you to be copying and saying this is your style and it's not, it just makes me feel bad because I've been deceived. Like, how am I supposed to be like, yeah, you the shit, and you copying somebody else? I'm not going to sit there and say, oh no, but you copied it better. No, but you copied, period. You shouldn't have did that.
But, because I'm going to come to Lady, you know how I feel about Lady Gaga.
You don't like her, and I don't like the fact
that
you don't like her.
I'm going to come to her defense. Mm-hmm. Why am I going to come to her defense? Because I don't think Lady Gaga ever came out and said that she was original. It was people like you who said, oh, she is original, she's this, she's that. And then as soon as she does one thing that you don't like, then all of a sudden...
Bam, I curse your ass.
But see, that's the thing. See, you, not just you, but you and a lot of elected fans put this label on Lady Gaga as she's so original, she does this like this, and she don't nobody else do what she does. But yet, she's just like everybody else. Everybody else takes something from out the bag. that was once used. It's like her, Rihanna, Ciara, Beyonce, they all go to the same thrift store. They all go to the same thrift store where they pick out stuff that was once used before. You see what I'm saying? And then they just turn around and they take your shirt and they may add a little things and you know, take away little things, but you still know that it was used before. But see, that's the whole thing. They're not telling you that it wasn't used. See, when you guys find out on your own, then you guys say, "Oh, wait a minute, what?" But when did that?
Disappointing.
But listen, Kevin. When did Lady Gaga ever say that she was original?
I don't know. I haven't listened to enough.
But she never did. Like
I haven't really listened to any.
Yeah, but when did Lady Gaga ever say that all my videos are going to be originals?
All she knows is that art. She's inspired by art.
Yeah,
and she's different.
But they all are inspired by art. But
Child,
you know, let me say something. Let me tell you how each. Now you know. Look at me. I'm about to become you and start taking up for these girls. Look how they all are different. Rihanna is so different because Rihanna has something that Beyonce does not have. Rihanna has something that don't do that. Rihanna has something that Ciara does not have. Rihanna has something that Lady Gaga does not have. Just like Ciara has something that Beyonce does not have. She has something that Rihanna does not have and Lady Gaga doesn't have. Beyonce has something that they all don't have, and we all know what that is. Lady Gaga has something that Beyonce doesn't have, that Rihanna doesn't have. They all are different in their own ways. So I think we need to stop putting labels on who's original and who's not original, because none of them are original. They all are using things that was handed down to them. And I said this before, and I'm going to keep saying it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you feel as though something inspired you, then go ahead and do it. Just like you showed everybody on Twitter today the video that you got inspired from to have a co-host. Mm-hmm. You were inspired by those two guys to have a co-host. And here I am. So what was wrong with you going and finding a co-host because that video inspired you?
Nothing.
So what's the matter with Lady Gaga doing what she did in her video? If that video that she copied from inspired her, then what's the matter with it?
No, it's good to have inspiration.
Yes, it is.
But still, like if you keep like I'm inspired by this, no, then I'm inspired by this,
I
then
see
I'm
what you're
inspired by
saying.
this.
I see what you're saying.
Then they make you a copycat bitch.
No, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But Kevin, somebody has to be the originator.
Yes, somebody.
And we all know that those originators are not of our generation. We would like them to be, but they're not.
But you know what? They're not. Somebody
Maybe
is
in the next
hard.
generation they'll be.
But child, the only one now, you know who is really, really original?
Is somebody looking for their phone?
I don't know, but it's getting on my nerve.
Does she know how to turn that off? Oh.
I love Missy Elliott. I can't wait for her to come back out because she has some creative videos like Missy Elliott. Then I'm like, okay, Lady Gaga is the bomb. But if I find out that Lady Gaga is a copycat, I'm really gonna be mad.
But see,
I'm gonna be furious.
You put that pressure on yourself, and I don't think you should have put that pressure on yourself. Because this one video that you saw Lady Gaga's, now you're just so upset. Like, oh, I can't.
I've been obsessed with her for like.
No, I said upset. I said now you're upset.
Yes, because I don't like that.
Yeah, but I understand that you don't like that. But you have to realize, Kevin, that we are living in 2009, and as much as we would like for people to be original, they just aren't. And the music industry really doesn't have a problem with it. You know why? Because the music is still selling, the videos are still popular.
They still copying and sampling each other's music.
I mean, I just heard a sample of Sugar Mama that Beyonce did. I just heard the original sample from the 70s, and I was like, wow, like, but. You know,
I mean, I guess sampling music is fine.
Yeah, I
mean, and nobody makes a big deal about that.
No, not really. I mean, look, this is my thing. When people do things from different videos. Why? Because I like to see how their version is compared to the original version. I like that. Just like when I saw, or we all know this famous video, Single Ladies. When Single Ladies came out, nobody in the beginning knew that it was a remake. You know, everybody thought that it was an original video. And then when the video popped up on YouTube, where she got the inspiration from, everybody was like, oh, that's where she got it from. And if you notice in the video, what I like so much about the video is that the original version of the three women doing it, they were doing the dance to a slower beat. Did you notice how the music they were dancing to was like a much slower pace? But whereas those Single Ladies was a fast, and then you're like, But then I noticed when the original women were doing it, it was to a much slower, like a little groovy, like beat. But Beyonce sped it up. She sped it up for you. Oh. And I like that because I said, okay, she's like, who would have thought to speed that dance up? You see what I'm saying? Like, and there was some things in the original video that Beyonce didn't use. And then there was some things that I thought she should have used, but she didn't use. But I just, in my opinion, I like when new artists take things from the old stuff because it just gives, I like to see how they made it their own. Mm-hmm. So I like that.
Now, okay.
Lady Gaga, I don't like you, but I'm on your side on this one.
And we could go back and forth about the Beyonce and Janet stuff. We're just not going to do that.
We're not going to do that.
Because we did that last year.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about last night on Blog TV.
I wasn't on
now,
there.
I know I get on Blog TV a lot, and, it's
well,
sometimes just
TV
unexpected.
king.
Yes. And I've been number one on the homepage a lot. And, yes, and we having waiting rooms now. So
before you get there, can I just say something?
No.
My friend's going to be mad at me, and maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyway.
No.
The Skorpion Show is not the number 2 show on YouTube, or not the number 1 show on YouTube. No. My friend actually was kind of giving us a compliment.
Oh.
But I had to stop my friend and say, we're not the number 2 show. I thought that Africano Boy was the number 2 show because he has way more subscribers.
Let me tell you,
way more viewers
when
than us.
When it comes to gay people, it's B. Scott, then it's Africano Boy,
You better not say us.
then it's Quadir.
Wait, all these people have more
Subscribers.
than
That means
we're.
they're better.
We're not. No, this doesn't mean that they're better.
But they got more viewers. They got more subscribers.
Look at, oh my God, this house is so hot. I'm sweating like crazy.
Well, I guess it's time.
I mean, you gotta give
I guess
credit
it is.
to. You gotta give credit to where it's due. We are not number one. We would love to be number one. We can't do it by ourselves, so we need your help.
I thought it was a compliment that my friend said that, but I also I didn't want to take that away from the people who are really in front of us. And we are not I don't even think we're in the top 5.
No, because then you got 5 awesome gays. You got I ranked it by the black people. Now, if you want to go by the white people, you can say the 5 awesome gays. You can say What the Buck. What the Buck is at the top, like as far as
Just shows.
on top.
We're just lucky that people know.
And I'm glad that my name is a part of those other names that I see as their favorite YouTuber when they tweet on Twitter.
Is that?
Like,
Oh, that window is open.
I'm glad to see my name with their names, but no, we are not number one. We would love to be number one. I know damn well we gonna get there. So what I was saying before you cut me off.
Oh, you was about to
Oh,
talk
about Block TV. Okay. Some people were upset about what I said about Aaliyah. Now, we were on this discussion about actresses and stuff, and people saying how Aaliyah, everybody always wants to compare Aaliyah and Sierra or Aaliyah and Beyonce. So I said, if you want to be truthful, a lot of y'all didn't start becoming Aaliyah fans until after Aaliyah died. And this is where I'm gonna support my statement. Okay, when Aaliyah came out with Back and Forth, yeah, she was known, but she wasn't known like that. The rumors, because I remember being 10 and everybody talking about Aaliyah marrying R. Kelly. Okay, that was the first blow to her career. Then when she came back out, she had 1 in a Million. She was with Timbaland and stuff. She was singing over hip hop beats, which was unheard of. And we was like, okay, Aaliyah, yeah, this is decent. But then she fell off. Then she did the soundtrack for Dr. Dolittle. Then people started talking about her again. After she did that, what happened? Aaliyah fell off. Then when Aaliyah came back out, she came back out with Dust Yourself Off and Try Again, another soundtrack. And then she had Back at One Piece, another soundtrack. Don't Wanna, another soundtrack. So Aaliyah was only good at doing songs for soundtracks and making them hot. She wasn't really making songs hot for her own album. And then, when Aaliyah came out with We Need a Resolution, okay, people started to catch on. But then after she died, then everybody was big Aaliyah fans. Rock the Boat, More Than a Woman, I Care for You. Everybody was going crazy about Aaliyah. Because Aaliyah was acting. She wasn't really like, to me, that hype on her music career. She was trying to get into acting. And her acting was really, really good. But a lot of people, and this is where another reason why I say that Aaliyah wasn't that big. Because you had Brandy, you had Monica releasing albums and taking over the radio. And Maya at one point when Maya was actually decent. You know, she was out there too. Then you had Destiny's Child.
Britney Spears.
Yeah, like Aaliyah.
Christina Aguilera
Aaliyah really didn't have a space. So she was, when she came out with her third album, then everybody said, okay, now she's starting to get up there. So a lot of people was upset with me saying that Aaliyah wasn't
Let me
that
tell you something.
big, and she wasn't to
Can
me.
I just say something? What you just said, I've been trying to say for the past like 8 years, but I really didn't realize it until just now, that she really was only big on soundtracks. She was only really big on soundtracks. And I hated the comparisons when people tried to compare Aaliyah to Sierra, because first of all, Sierra, I'm not a big Sierra fan, but Sierra is a beast when it comes to dancing. She's a beast when it comes to dancing.
Sierra has had more hits than Aaliyah. I know that Aaliyah's not here anymore, but within that same time frame, Sierra has had more hits
Sierra
than Aaliyah.
was a beast in dancing. Now, vocally, Aaliyah was a good vocalist, but she wasn't a strong powerhouse vocalist. So when people tried to compare Aaliyah to Beyonce, I said, wait a minute. Why? Where is the comparison? I never saw the comparison. And I wasn't trying to be disrespectful to her. I just never saw the comparison. When people would say, oh, I bet you if Aaliyah was alive, Beyonce wouldn't be here. But why wouldn't she? Because first of all, Aaliyah and Beyonce did two different types of things. And secondly, like Kevin just said, Aaliyah was more popular with soundtracks than she was with her own songs. I think if Aaliyah was still alive, she would be a way bigger actress than Beyonce is. That's what I think. I think she would be a way bigger actress. She would be getting way more roles than Beyonce. Because Aaliyah was actually good as an actress, even though she wasn't in that many movies. But you could tell that she had some type of career in acting. But as far as when people tried to compare Aaliyah and Beyonce together, I just didn't understand where. Because Aaliyah had a good voice, but when it came to singing, when you put her against, come on, you don't do that. I
A
mean,
dog has better acting than Beyonce.
ooh, yeah, but Beyonce has more money than a dog.
And you know, this is what I'm saying.
North Philly dogs.
Okay, and then we had, remember we talked about this on Blog TV about people like Nia Long getting upset because people are coming over into their career and taking roles from them, but you need to step your game up.
Oh, yeah.
And you need, you
yeah.
should have been said
yeah.
something about it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, don't just wait until now you can't get no roles
Now all of a sudden
to
you're
start
mad.
complaining. And this is what I said, these R&B divas, the real singers, the Whitneys, the Shakas, the Patti LaBelles, the Deborah Coxes, the Selena Johnsons, they need to start singing songs about these non-singers taking over and taking their spot. And stop just sitting there and complaining about it. Do something. Shit. Say when you start saying something, them bloggers will be like, you know what? They right. They right. And then they might start playing your music all over the radio. But if you sit there and you want Rihanna to take over, you want Sierra to take over, you know, I'm not going to diss Janet Jackson, but she ain't got the strongest voice. Ain't nobody say nothing in the 80s, but she's an established artist now. Yes, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing, but what you can do is stop these dumb-ass songs like You Are a Jerk from being played on the radio. Because then nobody going to want to hear that shit in 20 years. Think about, oh, that was my shit in the bitch, please. Soldier boy up any hoe. You know, I ain't knocking they hustle, but it's like, come on, man. Where's the real music? When are people going to start craving that real music again? It's not. I don't know. When are we going to see these real actresses again? I want to see Kimberly Elise in some roles. I haven't seen her since The Great Debaters. I would love to see Nia Long in a drama or something besides being somebody's girlfriend, like Mikkel said.
Yes.
In a movie. Angela Bassett. Come on, what are you doing?
First of all, can I just say this real quick? Back to that Nia Long thing. Nia Long and whoever else has a problem with it, Tia Mowry, because you remember when Tia Mowry hit me up on Twitter and tried to start an argument with me. Yes, Tia from Sister Sister. Yes, hit me up on Twitter and started an argument with me. First of all, you don't know what you're talking.
She said
You
that
remember?
what she said.
Yes, remember that?
She was upset.
Oh,
about what
she
he
was
said
upset
about
with
Nia
me.
Long.
She was upset with me because I said that Nia Long needs to not come for people like Beyonce taking the roles. You need to come for the casting directors who are hiring Beyonce, because they are the ones hiring her. Beyonce still has to go to auditions just like you do. So if you are not getting picked, then how are you going to get mad at Beyonce? You can't get mad at her. You got to get mad at the person
They
who
want to
hired
put
her.
people in movies
Like,
where they
what sense
know
does
they're
that
going to
make?
sell a ticket.
They're going to put people, thank you, that they know are going to sell the tickets. If Beyonce is going to sell more tickets than you, Nia, whether she's good or whether she ain't, she's still selling those tickets. So you know what you need to do, Nia? You need to get off of that I'm so mad at the world ship, because it's about to sink like the Titanic. And you need to find out what it is that you need to do before you become another
I think
Alfie
that
Woodard
I-
and finding guest parts on Desperate Housewives,
Oh,
and then
no,
they cutting
you
your
was
character,
shady.
and then they cutting your character off after like 6 episodes. Because I remember
think that they should take roles, like go at the roles that's written for white people and make them about black characters. You know, they're not trying hard enough. I don't know.
Obsessed
Don't,
could have
you
been a
can't
white
tell
movie.
me. You can't tell me that.
Obsessed could have been a white movie, and you know Lifetime bought the rights to it.
Really?
It's going to be on Lifetime
There's
2011.
no way you can't tell me that there are no roles for black people at all. Come on, Tyler Perry should not be the only person giving black people jobs.
First of all, Nia Long. First of all, not just Nia Long, but all you other actors.
Whoopi Goldberg too, because she's saying that she can't get any roles.
And she's an Oscar
She's an
winner.
Oscar winner. Whoopi, do you know who you are? You go in there and demand the part.
Yeah, but I mean,
Don't say they're not writing roles for
But Whoopi made a good point. They are hiring people who are in there. If Whoopi Goldberg's not going to bring people to the movie theaters, then they're not, even if she is an Oscar winner, they ain't going to put
She
her.
she could take a grandmother
Yeah.
role. Come on now. It ain't no roles for
Let me tell
black
you something.
people.
You got Kathy Bates and Meryl Streep. Both of them are Oscar winners.
Yes.
Who do you think people are going to flock to go see first?
Oh, Meryl Streep.
All right then.
Meryl Streep is, like I said, she's the hardest working
See, it'd be
actress in
different.
Hollywood.
It'd be different. See, now you see what I'm saying. My point is, I understand where he's coming from. Because if I would have said Meryl Streep and Julia Roberts, 2 Oscar winners, that would be a hard choice. You know why? Because both of them are good.
Good, yeah.
But see, Kathy Bates, even though she's a good actress, Meryl Streep, people love Meryl.
Okay.
love her.
Julia and Julie, or Julie and Julia. That's the new movie.
Or
Then
whoever.
she got another movie coming out in November. Then she got another movie coming out on Christmas Day. Meryl Streep, I don't know how the hell you do it. I don't. I was looking at her career.
Maybe Matthew knows is her
Oh
manager.
my God.
Do you think
I
he's a
don't
manager?
know. She's just hard work. She's a hard worker. She's a hard worker, and that's good.
Yeah,
Especially to get she's 60 and she's still getting jobs. That's oh my goodness. I just wish
Did you
our
ever
black people step it up. Now we do got a black show coming on TV called Brothers on Fox. I don't know how good it's going to do.
Who's playing in that? What kind of show is it
Michael
about?
Strahan and the guy in the wheelchair. I know I seen him on The Game, the guy that was in the wheelchair.
Oh,
But
I
don't know.
that whole thing. Okay, I want to give a shout out to my friend John, from Twitter and MySpace, because he wanted me to give him a shout out. And
It's ringing.
yes, and I said I was gonna give him a shout out, so bear with me real quick. I
Shout
would
out-
say his Twitter name, but I can't pronounce it. Sorry, John, I cannot pronounce his
How
Twitter
is it
name.
spelled?
Him, I can't pronounce that.
We the Man. That's how I look at it. Weave Man.
Yeah, I
Shout
guess.
out to Lindbergh. Shout out to Bimbo Winehouse. Shout out to Jamar Bell. Shout out to
No,
Sweet
I
Addictions
said I
TV.
was giving a shout
I know,
out.
but you cut me off the last time. Now I'm gonna keep going.
Well, John, here's your
shout out
okay?
to Lionel Williams.
Wait, John is the
shout
one
out
who
to
made the
Drama
stuff for us.
Dupree.
You know, the-
shout out to Quadir. Shout out to Michelle Williams, girl. Don't be trying to beat us every time. And Cammy. And I want some of that chocolate cake. Shout out to Kyron John. Shout out to Milan Christopher. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to Mikkel's Boo. Shout out to this black tank top for covering my tetas. Ooh, but thank God I ain't show them. Just shout out to everybody that watches our show faithfully, that rates and comments, that subscribes, that can't wait till August 16th for our 1-year reunion show. Shout out to Janet Jackson for finally getting on Twitter. Shout out to Beyonce Knowles for meeting Mikkel. Shout out to Oprah Winfrey for finally putting Jay-Z on your show. And Oprah, you look the mess without that makeup. Yeah. Shout out to Wendy Williams for having the #1 show that I love to watch in the morning besides The View. And I think that's it. You probably did a better job than me the last time.
Didn't Wendy Williams look a mess when she was crying the other day?
Oh, I didn't see that.
I mean, it was nice, but she was like...
When she got inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame. Well, congratulations to Wendy Williams.
Yeah, I was happy for her, and I was getting teary-eyed too. But I said, oh, girl, you was not cute crying.
But Wendy has gotten a little softer on television.
Yeah, she
When I mean, because that mouth is not
But you know
like
why?
It used to be.
You know why?
Of course.
We all know why.
Yeah.
She's trying to get those A-listers.
Okay.
And you never know. I mean, come on. Like they say, you got to...
Somebody asked me, do I think Beyonce will ever go on Wendy Williams? No. Mm-mm. At the Wendy Williams played Destiny's Child in 1999? No. She interviewed Destiny's Child before. That's what a lot of people don't know. But she was disrespecting Destiny's Child by keep saying Beyonce in the band. Ooh. And she questioned Beyonce and them on why was Kelly and Beyonce and Christian Dior and Christian Dior and why did Michelle, why did Michelle and Farrah have on nothing? No name clothing.
Oh, where was this interview at?
It's Power 99 10 years ago.
Wait, but where do you hear it at?
It's not on the internet. The internet wasn't that big back in the day.
But how do you remember that?
Because I remember them talking about it.
That is embarrassing.
Beyonce can you please stop saying Beyonce in the band. It's not just me. You know.
The real name is. So when she was part time, she was like, yes, bitch.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Exactly what the name
Yes. Wendy Williams has always been the shit in Philly. Mikkel say never heard of her, but Wendy Williams in Philly. Yeah. She was in New York. Then when they fired her from New York, she came to Philly, took over. She left Philly again. Then she came back to Philly with the Wendy Williams experience. And then they cut her off of Philly, and we never heard from Wendy again. Like, I would see her on VH1, but not unless somebody had posted a YouTube clip up, like that Whitney Houston thing, because I don't remember that. If it wasn't for YouTube, then I would have never known that Whitney Houston cursed out Wendy Williams. Now y'all need to listen to that.
That's a classic interview. If you ever heard any type of look, I saw the Diane Sawyer Whitney interview. Yeah. I saw the Barbara Walters Monica Lewinsky interview. I saw the interviews. But to hear Whitney and Wendy go at it
over the radio.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. But you know what Wendy was doing? Wendy was getting in Whitney's ass because Whitney was popping back at Wendy like she was getting, but Wendy wasn't getting mad like a normal person would do. Wendy was taking all of that and then she was just, so I hear you're doing drugs. And then, who the hell told you that? Anybody tell you that? And then, she would sit there and let Whitney curse her out, and then she would go, so I heard your daughter found a cocaine needle in your bathroom. She's like, who the fuck told you that? Anybody tell you that? So then Whitney went, and then she said, I heard you're not speaking to your mother. Oh, like, yes! Like, she was egging her on, like, getting her mad. And Whitney fell for it. Like, it was so classic. Yes, and then what did she say? What did she say to Whitney? She said, oh, Whitney, we have something in common. And Whitney said, we do. She was like, Whitney was over that interview.
And ain't nothing slow about Whitney.
No. Oh, she told her that too. Mm-hmm. But she told her that. She said, ain't nothing slow. What she say? She said, oh, Whitney. She said, oh, Whitney, I thought we were friends. She said, oh, no, we ain't friends. We ain't never been friends. I was like,
I don't conversate with you.
I don't conversate with you. I don't associate with you. I said, yeah.
You talking about me, you don't even know me. I don't even know. You know what? Let's go on YouTube and find this clip. Oh, my God.
She told her, you don't conversate with me. She said, what did she say to her? She said,
you don't know nothing about me.
She said, you don't know nothing about me. You get on the radio, you talk about me all the time. You don't know nothing about me. I'm David Ruffin. Let me stop.
I was waiting for the phone to ring. I said she was going to be calling. Some of you were probably like, well, I know what you're saying because I've gotten your faxes. Why isn't she coming in the studio? Just calm down. Whitney? We'd love to have it, but if I didn't have it, never met you in my entire career.
Ain't that something you talk about me all the time?
And you are top billing.
Is that why you talk about me all the time?
Absolutely.
You don't even know me.
But here's the thing. I talk about you in two ways. In the way that the media talks about Whitney.
Yes.
But I always talk about you as being one of the greatest voices of our time. Mariah Carey is another one. You two do two separate works, but you have a voice that is just unbeatable, Whitney.
I love you, Whitney. I thank you for that. I really do, because I know, in spite of everything, you play my records.
I do.
I know that.
And I also feel like you and I have something in common.
We do.
Yeah, besides the motherhood thing and
Okay.
and so on and so forth. Whitney, your new CD is out now.
Yes.
The first week it did very well. It's not doing quite as well right now compared to perhaps what the record label thought it would be doing.
Well, it's never what you thought I should be doing.
Okay.
It's never what you think I should be doing. It's never what you think you say I'm doing. It is what's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? I don't want my album to peak too quickly. I don't want it to peak too quickly because I want to go through the summer and the fall.
Okay, I understand.
So there is a plan.
Okay.
Whitney ain't had no damn plan.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Whitney was high on something that day.
yes, but they went at it on that interview. Yes. If you, are we done?
It was something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember. Oh, can we just talk about this real quick? Because this young lady keeps hitting me up on
Twitter,
on MySpace, and she hit me up a while ago. She wants us to talk about female rappers.
Y'all know how I feel about Missy Elliott. I love Missy Elliott to death.
There's not
She's one of my
really too
favorite
many
rappers.
female rappers out.
Trina is the only one really like doing it, like pumping albums out. Like Trina got another album about to come out. Kaya is not something that you want to look at, but Kaya is someone that you can listen to, especially if you love rappers that talk nasty in the bed.
But that's Lil' Kim.
Lil' Kim, child, what happened? Girl, what are you doing?
But Lil' Kim talks nasty about the
But Kaya got some nasty stuff. She talked about some nasty stuff.
But
Nicki
so does Lil' Kim. Haven't you ever heard that
Nicki
song where
Minaj,
she talking about
I've
when
heard-
she's sucking that guy's penis and he nutting all? You never heard that song?
Trina raps like that too.
Well, they all rap like that.
They're not doing anything. Why you think Queen Latifah ain't making no damn albums? That's why she keep cranking out them
Because
movies.
female rappers
They want her to go back to rapping. She said the hip hop game is not what it used to be.
Yeah, female rappers are not as big as the male rappers are today.
Shit, soon we're gonna be having female rappers singing about dumb songs. You got Soulja Boy, you got the New Boys, you got the GS Boys, Do the Stank Leg. You know, soon as all that, when that phase is done, huh? Who the DS boy? I don't know who you talking about. As soon as this phase is over with, I think hip hop will be back. And as long as we got people like Jay-Z calling people out, then that shit will probably change. Now we need the R&B singers, like I said earlier, to start calling these no-name singers out. People that can't sing but selling records. Even though they might sound a little bit bitter, they speaking the truth, and ain't nobody gonna get mad at somebody speaking the truth and preaching the truth.
Yeah, but nobody want no stupid rivalry. Because let me tell you something, I'm tired of the stupid rivalry.
Eminem and Mariah.
I thought it was hilarious, but at the end of the day, common sense. First of all, common sense would tell you Mariah Carey here, Eminem here. Okay, you may say you have nasty or naked pictures of her, but when you come to think about it, why do you even still have those pictures? Like,
why would you still have those pictures?
But why?
Like that and get funny at you.
Yeah, but so what's the point? Their relationship was
He
back
should have
when...
been leaked them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Their relationship was back when Bill Clinton was president. That was 2 presidents ago. That was like 10 years ago. Like, I don't understand. What's the point? Like, there's somebody leaking pictures of me from 1998. Like, oh, okay. First of all, I had hair back then, and I probably didn't even have hair down there.
Do you look the same?
So, like, I don't know. That's the what's the purpose? Okay, first of all, Eminem, let me tell you something.
Bitch, I'm getting hot.
Yeah, let me just say this real quick. You leaking those pictures, if you ever do decide to leak those pictures, will be pointless. You know why? Because people are going to laugh, or people are going to like them for a few days, and then it's going to be over with. You know why? Because 2009 has been the year for celebrity leaks.
Okay, Rihanna.
So nobody's not going to be like the girl from High School
Vanessa
Musical.
Hudgens.
Her pictures just leaked. Everybody's going to be used to it. Like, nobody's not going to be like, oh my God.
Dorian.
Yeah, like 2009 was the year for celebrity leaks. Now I can see if he leaked them and then nobody had naked pictures out, then you'd be like, oh my God. But like, you have Rihanna, Cassie, Dorian, Vanessa Hudgens, all in 1 year.
Eminem, leak your own pictures.
Yeah, leak your own pictures. That'll get people talking. Like, I mean,
you want to see?
Yeah, I want to see.
All right.
That bitch always taking so much things.
yeah, but it's not gonna hurt her in the least bit. It's not gonna hurt her.
First of all, voice is hurting. She hurting her own.
Yeah, but that's him leaking pictures of her. It's not gonna hurt her. It's not gonna hurt her. That's why I don't even know why she made that song Obsessed. We all know who she was talking about. Then she gets on 106 Park and then denies that she's talking about him.
It looks like him in the video.
Yeah, she denied. Well, they don't ask her, is she talking about Eminem? But then they do ask her, well, you know, what are you talking about? And she, oh, I'm just talking about, you just talk about him. Stop lying and saying, just tell the damn truth.
Be real.
Yeah, be real. Because that's the reason why they asked you the question. If they didn't think that you were talking about him, then they wouldn't have asked you the question. You see what I'm saying? Terrence asked her that question for a reason. And she, oh, darling, well, you know I was... Oh,
See, that's why they need me on 106. But I'm like, girl, what you was doing making that song about Eminem for?
Yeah.
Mariah probably would have got me together.
Now, let me tell you something. These pictures right here, it wouldn't matter it wouldn't matter if 10 celebrities all came out in 1 year with naked pictures. If Eminem had naked pictures of Beyonce, that would just halt everything. Everybody would go crazy. Because you know there's so many We Hate Beyonce websites anyway that they would just fly. And you know half the blog sites don't like her anyway. Like Media Takeout don't like her. The YBF sometimes...
I say more love-hate. Love-hate.
It's more hate than love. Media Takeout, we all know that's hate.
I mean, but hate. If they hating on you, they
because
love
they don't
you too.
like her.
Some people love to hate. It's a love-hate.
Well, you know why they hate, but you know why they do. You know why Beyonce will have 3 posts on Media Takeout in 1 day? Because Beyonce brings the most people to the site.
But let me tell you what.
No, just listen. No, hold on.
I understand.
You see what I'm saying? Just like if you go to YBF and there's a new post about Beyonce and Jay-Z and a new post about Mariah Carey, Beyonce and Jay-Z will have 67 comments within 10 minutes, and Mariah Carey probably only have 20.
And maybe they're gonna know that y'all come because y'all want to see what they're gonna say about Beyonce.
They want to talk.
So they're gonna get like the fans and the non-fans.
Yeah,
now,
and most of the people who comment are non-fans.
But this is what I'm gonna say. Beyonce, girl, I don't know how you feel about when people make these blog sites about you and hate about you, but I can understand where you coming from, because now I have my own Twitter hate page, and you know what? I smile. You know why? Because there are 6 billion people on this earth that you could be talking about, but you're talking about me. You're talking about me. It's dedicated to me. So I feel special. And I say thank you so much. And the haters truly does make you greater. So I wouldn't even get mad.
I can tell you what Beyonce does. She turns.
She probably laugh.
Of course she laughs.
Like I said, Jesus.
When I asked that question Jesus would turn the other cheek.
And the fans will defend Beyonce at no cost. Bitch, if Beyonce...
That's why she said what she said at our concert. You heard what she said?
And
she said, I want to thank all the people on the internet who ride for me, who stick up for me. She said, I know y'all will fight for me, this, that, and the thing. Yeah. She knows about the people
I'm
on the internet.
I'm surprised she didn't say that to somebody else in Madison Square Garden. I'm so surprised. You know that was directed towards you.
She's tired of... Let me stop. I'm tired of that.
Okay, let's end this video. Okay. This video file is probably too huge. Okay. Rate, comment, subscribe. Yes, August 16th, the 1-year anniversary of the Skorpion Show.
August 31st, Whitney Houston's new album come out, and September 2nd, she will be live on GMA. Okay, so make sure y'all stay tuned.
You know what? I've been pulling up a lot of our old videos, Mikkel. We don't go back and forth like we used to, and I miss that. So what I want to do is, I want y'all to submit email them to me. Some juicy, hot topics.
And no Beyonce and Janet.
None. I want some juicy, hot topics where Mikkel and I can look at him like, well, I agree. Well, I don't agree. Well, bitch, let's record and let's have it. Because we don't have those type of debates no more. I miss that. Some people miss that, and they've been emailing me about it. And some people just be hating, oh, you just whack. Like I said, bitch, ain't nothing boring about me. No, how fucking... You had the balls to even type that down there in the comment. But I thank you for your comment.
What did he say?
Boring.
About our videos?
Look, the Skorpion Show is just getting boring.
Well, that's okay.
I'm like,
well, you know what? Don't curse the person out. say, you know what, the Skorpion Show's getting buoyant. Yeah, the Skorpion Show's getting, just like that guy wrote you on Twitter the other day and told you that he doesn't think that I put my all into the show. And I wrote to him and I said, thank you for your opinion. It's greatly appreciated and have a nice day. And guess what? He never wrote me back. You know why? Because he felt stupid, because he probably didn't think that I was going to write him. And I hope
Stop
he sees
trying
this
to
video.
and somebody stop calling the Skype lines. Stop sending me messages trying to kick Mikhail off the show. It's not going to happen.
I guess that guy didn't think that I was going to say something to him. And I guess when he read it, he probably was like, oh, wow. Yeah, I read it.
It's not going to happen.
That was me.
What? No. He really called and was like, no. He got to go.
Well, who do you think he should replace me with? You?
Child, I don't even think I would probably put Kenya on. I don't need no more co-hosts. Oh God! Don't hate on my sister.
God.
Don't hate on my sister.
Oh, God.
My sister,
Oh, look, my tongue went away. Ah! Oh, God. The one who just...
We just been pumped.
But you know what? I don't think I need a co-host. If you ever decide to leave,
You know, I've told people so
I'm
many
gonna
times
go
that you don't need a
solo.
co-host. And I've told people this because I've been telling people that you had, 2 channels before you met me? You had 2 channels before you met me? You had, over 1,000 subscribers before you met me, right?
no, child, I ain't had no 1,000.
Oh.
I didn't even have that. But they was watching.
Well, see, you had a lot of... Hell, you had Michelle Williams as a fan before you met me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there you go.
I mean,
You
but
didn't
she
need
did
me.
make the Skorpion Show.
Who? Michelle?
No, she didn't.
Oh, well, you know that's what... that's what that says.
Child, I wish I had her followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
I ain't even updated nowhere near her. She got like 40-something thousand. I'm only at 3,000. But of course, Michelle made me. You know. So, shout out to my girl though, because she's killing it over there in London as Roxy Yard. And she up there threatening us on Twitter, talking about she gotta beat us. Like, I mean, we could have a weekly therapy sessions and stuff, you know.
I don't need no weekly therapy session.
Well, I could
You
use
do.
it, you know, because I'm kind of slow.
He needs a weekly therapy and an AA weekly.
Bitch, I'd love to have a drink. Nothing wrong with that. As long as you ain't acting crazy and stuff.
Look
When we
what's
supposed
on
to end this video like 18 years ago? I think I'm going to cut this in half. I don't know.
What time is it? It's still
7:15.
You want to do something else?
You want to go on Block TV?
Yeah, we can.
All right.